this season. But again, the vaccine drama has hit this team, Brooklyn, with Kyrie Irving, and how that will play out. Count it! And one. AD gets the first bucket of the exhibition campaign.
I've said it before Anthony Davis became a Laker. He's got so many different ways that he can hurt you offensively. The guy has great handles, a good passer.
By the way, you Brooklyn Net fans, their home opener preseason-wise will be Friday. Lob to DJ! Assist to Bazemore. Throw it down.
And Bazemore sees him streaking to the rim and throws it up, and DeAndre throws it down, gets a three-point opportunity. An area where the Lakers, they're bigs.
Falling to the Suns in round number 1. And again, we'll see Phoenix on Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday morning. Underneath, there's a good feed and a really good position that time by Dwight. That's going to be taken by Paul Millsap with the dribble himself and the handle. Going to the basket. Oh, block. Get it out of here, says Bazemore.
You want to get out and run, you play the defense. And the Lakers had a couple.
Big O with 181. His great career. Oh, look at Nunn crossing him over with the offhand. The scoop and the score by Kendrick Nunn.
Let's get another look at Kendrick Nunn. Put on a one-man show here. Just working individually and he gets it to.
Claxton got a hand on it. Nunn finds himself in amongst
shoot.
the trees. And Bazemore will gladly oblige.
Bazemore looking straight at the shot clock. Knew there were only 2 seconds left.
I think it was Deron Sharp.
Bump.
Nothing but
Bump.
net for Malik. Got it. Is that 5 or 6? Come on, Stu. That's 6 nets in double figures. What did it help me out? That's good bounce by Queen. Throw it down. Slam. Dunk. Again, they're giving up 47% in the early on. There's Monk. I talked about his career year last year. Yes, sir. Preseason progresses, and of course the regular season, which starts on October 19th. Javon Carter hits the heel, long shot, long rebound. Good outlet by Reeves. Monk finish.
For his team. So that's a real nice play as the Lakers cut the lead 35-28.
The coach, Frank Vogel, also a Kentucky Wildcat. Monk wide open. This is where he can really thrive, and he's got it again. Let's do 22-11. The Nets in the rebound department.
Another look at Monk as a defender. Thought there was going to be a switch.
Bazemore with the defensive play. Earns an offensive possession for the Lakers with 5:49 to play. Good move. Monk's got another one. He had an 8-0 run himself a moment ago.
More with the block. Dwight was there, and that led to Malik Monk knocking down the 16-footer.
THT front court attacking 47 for the Lakers. Monk looks to attack. Oh, great play. Got him in the popcorn machine. We think of you every night, Chicky.
Another look at Monk.
Whoops. Ooh, he is right. Should have thrown it down, did not. And missing it that time.
That's what you do when you know you're going out the game.
Yeah,
you get that ball and you fire that bad boy up.
I think it was Deron Sharp.
Bump.
Nothing but
Bump.
net for Malik. Got it.
One of a kind. There's nobody like him that can do everything that he's able to do at his size. And my job is to make sure I continue to push him each day, each practice, each games, where he can be at the top of his game each and every night. He's been in this league a long time, so he understands how to play the game. He knows when he needs to turn up, and I know now he wants to turn it up. So it's my job to make sure that that's up every single night.
All right, starting with you. Now we're talking some basketball. Now we're talking the fun stuff. Yes, that which we all love. Who should Westbrook be pushing more? Is it Anthony Davis or is it Westbrook?
I think he can do both. I don't know why. Look, Russell Westbrook is the ultimate competitor. By the way, Russell Westbrook did call Anthony Davis the ultimate weapon, Stephen A. Right? And let's talk about what happened to AD last year. Missed 36 games due to injuries. But I want you to know something about AD. AD has a talent to be one of the best to ever do it.
Yes.
But last year, career low in rebounds, fewest blocks, field goal percentage, and free throw line percentage. 21.8 points per game marked his lowest scoring average since his second year in the league.
Yep.
So if there's a reason why you're bringing Russ over to this team? Yes, because of his pace, because of his aggression in which he can play, but also because of that mentality. And now what LeBron James has in his back pocket, instead of LeBron James always having to be that cop to try to push AD, or when he's not around to get AD to see the bigger picture, now you have guys like Russell Westbrook. Now you guys have like Rondo. I'm not taking any accountability away from Russell Westbrook for Russell Westbrook because he does have accountability for that. But I like the leadership and that mentality he brings to this team.
I have no problem with it, but I think that Russell Westbrook is a plus, not a minus, and I applaud his mentality. I love his fire. Y'all know that. What I would tell you is that the focus right now has to be on Anthony Davis in this regard. Russell Westbrook talked about it, and maybe it was because it was a question thrown to him by the media, and we understand that. Anthony Davis has literally had about 50 injuries in his career. 50. Anthony Davis has missed about 155 games in his career. Where I stand is that somewhere along the line, when Russell Westbrook talks about him turning it up, Anthony Davis had to acknowledge that's something you didn't do in the past. And that's where we get to Anthony Davis. What possible excuse could you have? What did I say last year? When I was concerned about the Lakers, they were walking around town because, as you know, I do get to L.A.
Quite often
these days, okay?
We know. You're bi-coastal.
I do
You're
get to
fancy.
LA.
We know.
I do get to L.A.
Everyone, Stephen A. has multiple homes. We know.
No. I'm just saying, all I'm saying, I ain't going all that. I'm just telling you I frequent L.A.
Oh,
and I love it. I mean, I play the song I Love L.A. every morning. I mean, I just do.
Geez.
Okay, here's the deal. You won the title. What were you doing in the offseason? You see, at moments like this, as critical as we can be of LeBron James from time to time, this is when we need to step back and pay homage to LeBron. This is why he's on the Mount Rushmore, to the Kobes, to the MJs, or whatever. They're the marquee. They're the headline. And there's an innate internal responsibility that they feel to answer the call. So it's not just about my ability. It's about making sure that I'm in shape. It's about making sure that I maximize my potential and that I'm ready for all comers as an individual because everyone's looking at me. And my response to that is, how could you have a teammate like LeBron that just helped deliver you your first title ever? And I'm not insulting Anthony Davis. I'm asking a question because it's something that I would ask him to his face. If you didn't do all you could physically to have yourself in peak condition, how could you allow that to happen to you when you know you playing with a champion? You playing with a guy that the bullseye is perpetually on his back. How could you have that slippage? And so it's great that Russell Westbrook is there. Russell Westbrook's chasing the ring too now. But we've never looked at Russell Westbrook and said durability is an issue, conditioning's an issue. Only time we ever question Russell Westbrook's conditioning in his career is when the brother came down with COVID.
I agree with you. I agree with you to an extent.
Okay.
But I do want to provide you some cover on this.
Please.
The last 2 seasons have been condensed seasons, and they've been quick turnarounds.
Okay.
So for AD's body, I hear what you're saying.
Right.
Some of the things that I've heard about training and taking that seriously in the offseason, putting on that flexibility, that weight, body muscle-wise. But there is something to be said about playing the amount of games they played in those condensed times and the time they've had off in between.
You know what? And I'll throw this back at you. I know LeBron is a freak of nature.
Yeah.
But I would be pretty embarrassed if a dude that is older than me is consistently in better shape than me when we have the same profession. That would bother me.
Well, that's luck, though, Stephen A. too now.
Again, I'm not talking, injuries happen. I'm talking about conditioning. I'm talking about you roll up in and you ready. Last year, you know he wasn't. You covered the NBA. You know he wasn't ready at the start. And that's on him. And I love Anthony Davis. He's one, I think Anthony Davis has the potential to be, he is one of the all-time greats. He truly is. And he's a great player, great guy. All I'm trying to say is that you got to know when LeBron James is your teammate, that brother is likely going to need you as the season wanes because he's expecting to go deep in the playoffs. You got to be ready, man. You got to be ready. And last year, a few Lakers were not ready.
Agreed. I agree with you on that.
And that is inexcusable when LeBron James is your teammate because if nothing else, physically, that brother is going to be ready.
Was an all-time high in injuries last season for a lot of players. That's all.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay. I'm not talking about this last year.
No.
And LeBron
overtime. I'm with-
talked
okay.
about that too, the short offseason. You're 100% right. Warriors at Lakers.